Good morning, children. This is Vedugopal for Little Hearts Publications with Social Studies, Book 4, Lesson 3, The Western Desert. In the previous class, we completed the second lesson, which is Northern Plains. Now we have got Western Desert. Before we go into the details of the lesson, the topic, let us discuss these things which give you an idea about what we are going to discuss. Okay, children? Let us see the questions there under formative assessment at the beginning of the lesson. What is a desert? In the previous class, we discussed this question. Desert is a very large area of land covered with sand. A big piece of land, a very large piece of land covered with sand is called a desert. And in India, there is only one desert. That also we discussed in the previous class. The only desert located in India is the Thar desert or the Rajasthan desert, which is located mostly in the state of Rajasthan and is also called the Great Indian Desert. That also we discussed in the previous class. And the other question is, can crops be grown in desert regions? Why? Why not? Why crops cannot be grown or can be grown? Can they be grown there in deserts? No. Why? Why not? Why the desert regions crops cannot be grown? Because there is no water there in deserts. As the desert is full of sand, which does not hold water, which does not sink water, we cannot grow crops in desert regions. Then what is an oasis? What is called an oasis? In deserts, when you go to some particular regions in a desert, a particular part, we find a big pool of water, almost lake, like a lake. And on all the sides, there are generally some trees. That big pool of water in a desert is generally known as oasis. And a particular animal is very much useful in traveling in a desert in the sand. What is that animal, children? Yes, do you know? Yes, it is camel. Camel is a very tall animal which is very much useful in traveling across the desert region without much difficulty. That's the reason why the camel is known as the ship of the desert. A camel can travel hundreds of kilometers without getting tired. It doesn't need much water. It stores water on its hump, from which it takes water, and it can go on walking. That's the reason why in the desert regions the mode of transport is only the camel. That's why it is known as the ship of the desert. And who are called nomads? People who move from place to place in search of food and water and shelter, because they don't have permanent shelters or permanent homes. People in several parts of the country move from place to place in search of food and water and accommodation. Such people are called nomads. Okay, keeping these points in view, we are going into the lesson. Children, let us get ready. The Western Desert, about which we are going to discuss now, lies to the northwest of Aravalli Hills. Northwest is this. Northwest of the Aravalli Hills or Aravalli Mountains is the Western Desert is located. Northwestern part of Aravalli Hills. Okay, that's the location of the Thar desert. That is known as the Indian desert or Thar desert or the Rajasthan desert. And of course, Rajasthan is the state in which this particular desert is spread. That's why it is also known as the Rajasthan desert. What is the extension of the western desert? It extends from the Aravalli hills to the border of Pakistan in the west, and from Rann of Kutch in the southwest to the border of Haryana. Southwest. Where is Rann of Kutch? This is in Gujarat. From this, it extends to the border of Haryana. This is the range of or extension of the western desert. Northwestern part of Aravalli hills till the border of Pakistan, and from the Rann of Kutch in Gujarat to Haryana, there in northern part, southwest to the border of Haryana. The western desert is partly sandy and partly rocky. That means it is not full of sand. It is partly sandy, means, and partly rocky. It has both rocks and sand in this. In this particular region, West desert region, we know that it is full of sand, but here part of the desert is sandy and part of the desert is rocky, means full of rocks. Sometimes strong sandstorms. There is what do you mean by storm? A sudden rising of sand. That is what, because of heavy winds. The strong sandstorms originating from the southern portion of Indus Basin in Pakistan. From the Indus Basin in Pakistan, when there are sudden sandstorms, bring a great deal of sand. Suddenly, a great deal of sand is brought from the sandstorms which raise there in the Indus region of Pakistan, Indus Basin of Pakistan, and that sand gathers in huge hills which are called sand dunes. Sand dunes means hills of sand. You might have seen in a desert region some hills of sand. Those hills of sand are called sand dunes, and those dunes are formed when sandstorms raise there in the Pakistani part of Indus Basin. As we discussed earlier in the previous class, the extremely climate conditions are found there in the desert region. That means extremely hot weather, extremely hot in summer, and bitterly cold in winter. Bitterly cold in winter. Okay, children, why is it like that? Why the climate is extremely hot in summer season, why it is extremely cold in winter season? Let us see. And of course, there is a big difference in the temperatures, night temperatures and day temperatures also in a desert region. Why is it that the sand gets heated up very quickly during the day? If suppose you keep some sand there outside your house in the summer season, morning to evening you keep it and you touch that in the evening, it is very hot. But once it gets, the sun sets, by the night time, very quickly the sand gets cooled. That is the reason the temperature also falls quickly in the desert region, because there is vast area of stretch of sand there. That is the reason why there is a rapid fall in the temperatures between the day and the night. And moreover, in this desert region, very little rainfall. The desert region will have very little rainfall, and water is a very scarce commodity here. Water is a very scarce commodity. Means water is rarely available in the desert regions. But during monsoon season, sometimes there are rains, some small streams of water are formed, but they dry up quickly. But at some places, we can see big pools of water formed by underground water. Sometimes when you go to different corners of the desert, sometimes we find big pools of water which are formed because of the underground water somewhere. This big pool of water in a desert is known as oasis, an oasis. So oasis is generally a big pool of water which is formed by the underground water in a desert region. And generally this particular oasis region or oasis is surrounded by a large number of trees. Among the trees only we can see big pools of water in desert regions, they are known as oases. What are the plants or trees which grow in these particular conditions? What are the trees or plants which grow there? Kikar, babul, and other thorny plants like a cactus. These are the trees which grow in a desert region. Trees are plants. Kikar, babul, and thorny bushes. And as we said earlier, this desert is located in the state of Rajasthan, and the state of Rajasthan gets water for irrigation from the Bhakra Canal. Bhakra Canal from Bhakra Nangal Dam. And there are two districts in Rajasthan like Ganganagar and Bikaner, by name two districts. By name Ganganagar and Bikaner districts in southeastern part of the Rajasthan desert are irrigated by the Bhakra Canal. These two districts are as fertile as any other districts in the northern plains. Generally we said northern plains are very fertile, they are suitable for growing abundant crops. But a desert region is not suitable for crops, for growing crops, already that was discussed. But these two districts in the state of Rajasthan, Ganganagar and Bikaner, are irrigated by the waters of Bhakra Canal. That is why they are as fertile as any other city or town or district in the northern plains. And of course, an important canal known as Indira Gandhi Canal has changed the face of the desert region itself. The digging of a canal known as, which is given the name Indira Gandhi Canal, it is named after the former Prime Minister of India, Indira Gandhi. That completion of the Indira Gandhi Canal has changed the face of the desert region altogether. Some important towns located in the state of Rajasthan or in the desert region are Jaipur, which is incidentally the capital city of Rajasthan, Bikaner, Udaipur, Alwar, Jodhpur, Kota and Ajmer are some important towns of Rajasthan. And you all are aware of very popular city Pilani, BITS Pilani, very big institutions, famous educational institutions such as Birla Institute of Technologies, BITS Pilani, a very popular name among the students. Children, this Pilani also is located in the state of Rajasthan only. And Birla Institute of Technical Sciences or Technological Sciences, a very famous educational institutions run by the Birla group of companies, is located in Rajasthan. So, except some of these towns which are mentioned earlier, the remaining part is sparsely populated. Sparsely populated means other districts, other towns in this state of Rajasthan are not thickly populated. Sparsely populated means thinly populated. They have very little population compared to any other cities are mentioned there just before, other than these cities and towns. And the people in the region of desert live a nomadic life. Nomadic life means what? Nomads are the people who move from place to place in search of food and water. So, because most of the region is a desert region, wherever there is water, there are suitable conditions for living, people move from place to place. That is why they are called nomads. So, as I told you earlier at the beginning of this lesson, camel is the main means of transport in this part of the region. And camels can travel for long distances without drinking water. And most of the time, as we know, the desert region is full of sand. We feel lot thirsty every time. But the camel is the only animal which can travel long distances without drinking water. And of course, they can also live without eating food for many days, because they store their food in their humps. You know, on the back of the animal, you might have seen a big hump of flesh, in which this camel stores its food and water. That is why the camel is popularly known as the sheep of the desert. What is the animal which is known as the sheep of the desert? Camel. Because it can live without food and water for many days, and it can travel long distances without eating food, without drinking water, because it stores food and water in a lump of flesh which grows on the top part of their bodies, which is called hump. Okay, children, with this we come to the end of this lesson, the Western Desert. The key for the exercises will be sent to through WhatsApp. Thank you.